Fury. Since you've been gone, things have gotten much worse.
Welcome to the home that is the Dying Mouse House. But like any rundown place, it has some highlights. You know, some cool shit that you only really get to see with the abandonment of the house, whether it's a graffiti or a homeless man shitting in the corner. What is that cool shit today? It's Secret Invasion. Certainly an unorthodox move from Marvel, but a welcome one. This series is streaming on Disney Plus and was planned to be 6 episodes. The first episode was 55 minutes long and has just been released today. And it was a good introduction to the new world we're in. It follows Nick Fury as he first returns to Earth and his subsequent reconnection with all his prior S.H.I.E.L.D. members. Now, I have identified 3 main things worthy of note to the average show watcher, negative and positive. So let's get into this. CGI. Now, I do understand a lot of people say CGI looks shit. And you are objectively wrong in my subjective but objective opinion. The CGI on display so far in this episode is seemingly a Marvel miracle for any movie that is not directed by James Gunn. It looks good. Too good. We will be keeping an eye on the CGI as this series progresses. You have my word. But Marvel finally having a win in the CGI category is sorely needed. Their only claim to fame right now is Guardians 3, but let's be honest, we all knew that would be good. To be fair, there is some perceived wackiness around the big explosions. Some of it just looked a bit uncanny. I couldn't really put my finger on it if I'm really honest with you. But when Moscow practically gets blown sky high in this first episode, it does look a bit off. But hey, the core parts such as the scrolls and more minor explosions do look decent and do not interrupt your viewing pleasure, like for example the ending 30 minutes of Ant-Man. Acting. The acting is also another really strong point in this show so far. Whilst yes, it can sometimes be a little hard to take Marvel seriously, which I'll get to, trust me. This show does away with a lot of the intentional comedic acting. The voice acting is also very well performed, and aside from a few scenes where you can clearly tell the dialogue was re-recorded after the fact, the voice acting handles itself almost as well as the physical acting does. But that's pretty much where all the good stuff for this show ends at acting. Apart from the very obviously well done plot, the acting, as I stated, is good. The voice acting, as I stated, is mostly good. And yeah, they did do away with, you know, the intentional comedy, but no, not so much the unintentional parts. Considering I found myself cringing at some of the lines that were delivered not only dead seriously, but lines that were pretty damn important to the story overall. This is just one place where I think all of Marvel really struggles. Getting me to take their dialogue seriously when they're saying crap. Like, come on, it's a serious spy thriller that's meant to be really scary and creepy, and who can you trust? I don't know. But you know, oh well, it's Marvel, what do you expect? More money if they don't swear. The trailers. Yeah, this is bad. The Marvel Studios channel released 2 proper trailers for this show and one kinda behind the scenes video. Also straight up posting a clip of the show to YouTube. None of this is really an issue, aside from the fact most people don't know this series even fucking exists. I'm sure most people have heard about it from their favorite YouTubers at this point.
You serious?
The main issue is that the entire first 2 trailers completely shows the entire first episode. Well, the main points anyway. The first episode, however, is the only episode most of the stuff is from. So many trailer moments hit me in the face, I was getting skeptical if they even used any from any other episodes. Thankfully they did in limited amounts, but the fact that the entire episode was trailer moments has me hopeful but also worried about the show. Considering for content to not be in the trailer, it is either too important for the main story or too dull to advertise the show, and I'm kinda worried it's the latter, as Disney Plus shows usually degrade in quality over time. But that's kind of our 3 main points that I'm going to discuss with you today. I'm going to hop on a call with another Metamoji member for a short conversation on our thoughts of Secret Invasion Episode 1. If you liked, stick around and we'll continue. So, here I am to discuss Secret Invasion Episode 1 with the only other member of the Metamoji file. There is a third one, but he's gay, so he doesn't count. We both watched Episode 1 of Secret Invasion.
At the same time.
Yeah, pretty much at the same time. What did you think?
I think it was pretty solid. I think it was solid.
Well,
I think it was a good first episode to
what could be Marvel's best MCU show.
Yeah,
So-
I'm hoping that. The trailer got me a bit worried though. The fact that all the trailer moments are in the first episode is worrying, in my opinion. It could, because that could either go either they have too much big stuff happening in the other episodes that they couldn't show, otherwise it would spoil the show. Or the entirety of the other episodes are dog crap and there's nothing to show.
And they know that.
Yeah, so they couldn't market the show that way. Like, yeah. So the show has come out and been the worst rated MCU film ever by actual Rotten Tomato critics. Or show ever. Meaning, She-Hulk destroyed it in ratings by the official critics on Rotten Tomatoes.
My god.
Yeah, it has I think it has like a 67 and She-Hulk has an 80.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh my, that is just dumb. See, this is why you can't really trust Rotten Tomato critics.
I thought the CGI was actually pretty good.
The CGI did look actually pretty good, yeah.
They're pretty good. Which was a
Way
Marvel.
better than Thor.
Yeah, way better than Thor 4. Thor 4 might have been one of the worst things to come out of Marvel ever, aside from, She-Hulk.
Yeah, She-Hulk and that.
Yeah. Apart from that, I think Thor 4 was definitely terrible. But in Secret Invasion had some pretty decent CGI. I would say the only place I really have an issue with it would be around the Moscow explosions. If you watch that scene, it looked weird. It looked a bit uncanny. It didn't look bad per se, but even in the trailer, it just looked weird.
It looked squeezed in.
It looks squeezed. It looks like they kind of just put a bunch of effects on the screen and didn't, do it properly.
You could tell there's something practical because the way the people were getting thrown around was practical.
Yeah, that was practical. That wasn't AI generated, but there was something going on there. We'll talk about something else that was AI generated later.
I was going to make a YouTube short on that, actually.
You were. You can make it. That would be pretty decent.
I was seeing.
Did you know that in this show?
Did you know that the intro Invasion was AI art? I think the acting was good in it.
Acting was great. Voice acting had some moments.
Yeah.
Where it could have been.
Yeah.
It also had moments where you could clearly tell the voice was recorded after the scene and like added in some.
Yeah, I noticed that actually. Like sometimes it was like all like normal in like studio
audio,
and then just randomly insert audio.
Yeah, randomly insert, and they didn't mask it very well, so it was kind of very blatant. And
like it'd be like, calm down. I don't know what you're talking about.
yeah, it was very obvious, and what made it more obvious is the way filmmakers hide that usually is by taking the camera off the main person who's talking's face, right? The person that they need to edit, they take the camera off them. Yeah. But like when it's the main bad guy doing his monologue, and then they cut away to stare at the other chick for like half a minute whilst he's doing his entire monologue, and all of a sudden
the standing there, you just hear him talking. She's just like nodding her head.
Yeah, that's literally what it is for like 30 seconds, and it would. I feel like you could have just gone back and done another take. Honestly, they could have made the camera could have been zooming in on his face whilst he's doing this evil monologue, type shit. But no, it's just on this other girl just nodding her head. Oh, that sounds evil. Oh yeah, I get it. Like, bro, come on. It was very obvious. They didn't really disguise it very well.
You want to know something gutsy that I really did not expect?
What?
They killed Maria Hill.
They did.
But she was there since Avengers.
Yeah, she's been there. She's been there for a while. They decided to kill off the character.
She just dies. She gets blown up.
She just fully dies, which
and there was a lot of blood too.
A lot of blood. That was brave of Marvel. I appreciate it actually. I remember when Doctor Strange 2 came out and it was like, oh my god, there's blood in Marvel, and it was like the lightest shit. It was the lightest. possible.
It was literally just like they even cut off the where Agent Carter gets cut in half.
Yeah, that would have been epic to see though.
Yeah, that would have been so cool.
But a lot of gory, very gory. That one would be.
And they even got rid of the blood when Reed Richards is getting like destroyed.
Yeah, like they could have done so much more with that being Marvel's only horror film or whatever. Fuck off. Fuck
Bro,
off.
so
Also,
dumb.
yeah, also just so you know, so we're on the same page. Marvel has marketed Secret Invasion in like some of their YouTube videos, like, watch this spy thriller, and it's like, okay, thriller is a strong word from Marvel, especially when something happens, they go, oh damn, that's crap, oh frick, like come on, man,
oh, you ass.
Yeah, you ass. And it's like, sometimes I really can't take Marvel seriously when they're trying to be serious.
The way they actually marketed it was actually really cool because they did this thing where it was like little splices and cuts of a poster.
Yeah.
And they posted multiple of that, and they had a fact checker saying, people you're seeing this is not real.
Yeah.
Like in each post. And if you click on it, you get like little bits of numbers, and you go onto a website and you put them together, and you get the first 5 minutes of the first episode.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, before that was like a week ago.
Yeah. But like, they've also released clips on their YouTube channel. Just clips of the first episode.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, if you go on there right now, they just have that, that conversation between Nick and the MI6 lady in her house after he gets kidnapped. Yeah. They just have that clip. They just have that clip. They just have that clip on YouTube.
I'm on Marvel Entertainment. Oh, yeah, they do.
They just fully do. They just fully have that clip.
And it's split up into 2 videos.
Yeah, and I also love how after they did all this press release for Secret Invasion, right as Secret Invasion comes out, they launch this Marvel Legends shit, and they just start advertising that instead. Like, I'm
putting that out right now.
Yeah, they just start advertising something else instead.
Well, all the characters that they're doing are the Secret Invasion characters, though.
Yes, but
they did Nick Fury, Maria Hill, Telos, Everett Ross, James Rhodes. So yeah, it was ballsy that Maria Hill died, and it was shocking, and I didn't expect it. But I'm not saying it was bad, but a bit of me felt like there could have been more development on her as a character in the show.
Easily. She was marketed as like one of the main people as well.
Yeah, and that's also one of the reasons why I think they mainly showed clips for the trailer, because like they made everyone think she was going to be in it, so they only used the clips.
Yeah. I guess it did hide her death pretty well. Nobody knew that was going to happen.
No one knew that was going to come. That was so surprising.
Which kind of leads into another point I have about the tone of the episode. Was kind of all over the place at some times.
Yeah, true.
Like, things kind of felt, oh, we're going slow, or oh, we're on a search and rescue mission. Pretty much, we're gonna stop these bombs from exploding. It goes from, okay, so we'll find these guys and open these packages. Oh my God, Moscow exploded. Oh my God, she's dead. Oh my God. Oh wait.
I didn't expect the bombs to be in the first episode when they first started discussing.
No, which scares me again because that was one of the main trailer moments. It was like, oh, Moscow's gonna go.
Moscow's blowing up. I thought it was going to be like the third episode where it'll blow up and that.
Yeah. And that would cause fallout. But no. First episode. I mean, they only have 6 episodes.
Yeah, it's 6 episodes long.
Yeah, which I think, why not just make it a movie at that point?
Bro, Secret Invasion could have been a whole saga.
Easily.
And it's only a 6-episode Disney Plus show.
I think it would have been more interesting than whatever the fuck they're cooking up with Kang right now.
Yeah, honestly.
Because Kang is so not intimidating. The intro credits were all AI generated, which
they were all generated.
They were generated out of my asshole.
And it was meant to demonstrate the Skrulls infiltrating Earth.
Yeah, so they specifically AI generated it, Skrulls infiltrating Earth, and I texted Firelight at the time. Like, we were watching it at the same time as previously mentioned. We were watching it at the same time, and I texted him. I was like, "This looks AI generated. This really looks AI generated," and we both agreed on that, I believe.
Yeah, we did.
Because, when you watched it, I didn't know if it was just like the stylized choice. Like they were just decided to go with this style for the intro, like to make it kind of look AI generated.
Yeah.
But basically all the faces were muddled, the hands were weird, everything was just, it was all art, but it was weird. Like a character could be facing away from the camera and they'd still be staring at you.
Like, come on. But
Anyway.
ChatGPT wrote a better script for Velma than the actual Velma
Oh,
script.
it did. That was crazy. That was so
That
funny.
was so
That
crazy.
was crazy. We were gonna make like an AI generated Velma, but that fell through because it would be way too much effort. At the time, I was carrying hard because I think Firelight's microphone was fucked at the time. I think that's what was going on. Yeah. So I was carrying at the time because Andy's a very helpful channel partner, and you know, he decides to upload when he wants to upload, and when he uploads, it's the magnum opus of that day's content for our channel.
Like the Angry Birds review.
Yeah, like the Angry Bird review. That was the best video we made that day. It was. You
overwork yourself, Andy.
Yeah, you overwork yourself. Anyway, you guys should go back to regularly scheduled programming now. Yeah, so Secret Invasion was decent. It could have been perfect. It had a few issues which, you know, made it an 8 out of 10 for me.
I would say I'm just happy it's somewhat good.
I'm so happy too. No, it was good. It wasn't somewhat good. It was
good. It wasn't somewhat. It was actually good.
You watch that and you will be satisfied. You will have some issues with it, but you will be satisfied. It's not perfect. It's not a 10 out of 10. But, you know, it's decent.
I would say reading the comics would make it worse for you.
Yes, because your expectations might be a bit too high.
Yeah,
and
but
yeah.
But I turned my mind to just be MCU, so.
But
so I'm happy with it. I'm satisfied.
Me too. And I think that is going to have to wrap up our little conversation here, Firelight. Thank you,
there you go.
for talking to me this evening.
Thank you for inviting me.
No problem. Once the cameras are off, we can make out.
Yeah.
And I think that will be the end of today's video. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.
Bye.
Beautiful.